O conferință de presă la nivel înalt, care are ca obiect prezentarea dezbaterii în această zi, în aceste zile, o prezentare și o dezbatere care are o temă extrem de importantă. Apărarea rezilienței democratice în era dezinformării. Am bucuria să susțin acest moment de presă împreună cu președintele Adunării Regiunilor, domnul Lukas Mandl, care nu este pentru prima dată la Timișoara, în județul Timiș, dar este pentru prima dată când Timișul găzduiește forumul Adunării Regiunilor la cel mai înalt nivel, așa cum vă spuneam. Și vreau să mulțumesc domnului Mandl, întregii echipe și colegilor mei pentru organizarea acestor evenimente. Județul Timiș este membru al Adunării Regiunilor din 1994, deci cu 12-13 ani înainte ca România să devină membru al Uniunii Europene. Și probabil că de aceea și fost selectat să organizeze acest eveniment între 1 și 4 iunie la Timișoara, în Timiș. Este cea mai mare rețea independentă de regiuni din Europa. În 2026, 131 de regiuni din 30 de țări făceau parte și reprezintă vocea autorităților regionale încă din 1985 de la înființare. Discuțiile se vor concentra pe identificarea unor direcții concrete pentru gestionarea riscurilor și efectelor generate de manipulare și de dezinformare, prin educație și prin prevenirea abuzurilor informaționale, prin investiții pe termen lung în cultura democratică și participarea civică. Am acum bucuria de a-l invita și a-i da cuvântul președintelui ARE, domnul Lukas Mandl, pentru a vă adresa și domnia sa câteva cuvinte.
Thank you very much, President Simonis. Thanks to you and all the region of Timiș for welcoming the Assembly of European Region these days in this beautiful region, in this beautiful city. I apologize for not speaking Romanian language. That's why I have the necessity to speak in English language. And I'm not sure where the translation will go, or is it just okay. Speaking in English?
Someone needs? No.
Everybody's okay?
Everybody's okay.
Excellent. I also want to thank all the representatives of the media for their interest today, since it's a very crucial time for Europe's democracy, and the regions play a crucial role for democracy in Europe. I have been a member of the European Parliament since 2017, and before that I had already been active in the Assembly of European Regions, that time on behalf of my home region, Lower Austria, as a vice president, and a lot connects me with the region of Timiș and with the city of Timișoara. In 2013, and the number of 13 plays a positive, crucial role today, in 2013, Timișoara was already the host region, the host city of a big event of the Assembly of European Regions such as today. And as the President already has pointed out, 13 years after the membership of Timiș to the Assembly of European Regions, Romania became a member of the European Union. So in some respect, Timiș was ahead of Romania in its entirety in European integration via joining the Assembly of European Regions so early. And I want to value that because it's of utmost importance that regions work together within the European Union and beyond the borders of the European Union. That's important for the citizens, I will come to that in a second, and that's also important for the strength of Europe to the outside. Because when Europe has certain values of civilization, one of them is subsidiarity, decentralized decision-taking processes, a say for each and every citizen, And this is what regions and also the local level, of course, make happen. And when regions encourage each other, when regions share examples of best practices, this is the best thing that can be done on behalf of the citizens, on behalf of Europe, and also on behalf of democracy. And Timiș has been doing that constantly and reliably since the membership of AR in 1994. And Timiș also contributes to this regional aspect to the outside via conducting partnerships with regions all over. In the Republic of Moldova, for example, in Serbia, and also our Assembly of European Regions, which turned 40 years now, contains member regions within the EU and outside the EU. So why is it now so important to have democratic resilience? Because our democracy is targeted from inside via conspiracy theories, hate speech, and also from outside via hybrid interference. We have been tackling that in the European Parliament with special committees already in the last mandate. Now we run the third special committee on that, and the European level is of course also of essential and existential importance here, but also the regional level is of essential and existential importance, and I want to share with you why. Now many experts dig deeper into the question how it can happen that people become more extreme due to social media, due to messenger services and the harmful content they are addressed there. Why young people especially have addiction risks due to this harmful content. Why mental health problems appear more and more due to social media content and messenger services content. And these experts share that personal encounter is missing. Person to person, human to human encounter would be missing. Well, it's important that experts say that. It's even more important that politicians act on that. But I also have to share with you that's exactly the thing regions and the local level have done always over decades and centuries. Only the regional level can provide this home atmosphere that people have the encounter they need beyond internet and digital means and measures. Having said that, I also want to share with you that in our strong message the Assembly of European Regions is sending today from Timiș to Europe and all over is not a general negative approach to digitalization. This would be absurd. Of course, we have to use the strength of artificial intelligence, of digitalization, for the very purpose of human dignity, individual freedom, equality, democracy. And this is what our declaration from the Assembly of European Regions we convey to Europe and the world during this conference in Timiș, Timișoara, today and tomorrow is all about. I thank you again for making it happen, that the European regions from EU and outside the EU convene here. I thank especially the region of Timiș for the excellent example of where it can lead to if a region really engages in inter-regional cooperation. This is what Timiș has done since 1994, and the results are positive to the outside, to the inside, for Romania in its entirety, for Europe in its entirety, because with enlargement steps, Europe always got stronger and Europe will get stronger with future enlargement steps. And the Assembly of European Regions is already there, is already where states are not yet EU member states, regions are already AER member regions. Thank you again for your interest. Thank you again for your hospitality, President. Thank you very much for the questions and for addressing education in the first place. Because it plays a crucial role in the whole field we address as Assembly for European Regions and also with our special committee in the European Parliament. There is the formal form of education and there is also an informal form of education. So formally, when it comes to school students, even kindergarten, even the families where children are born and raised, it's extremely important that the next generation knows the risks, and they are also very open to understand the risks previous generations did not even know about. Secondly, when it comes to informal education, it's something that doesn't stop at any age. It's important for all of us, for the elderly, which are targeted by cybercrime very often, and for each and everybody. In concrete means and measures, many EU member states and also on the European level have been discussing and already also doing age limits as it exists for alcohol, for cigarettes, for other things that make addicted, with addiction risks, substances, also for services, content, platforms with addiction risks, which can not only cause addiction but also mental health problems. So we have to act now, but it's absolutely true that it's a long-term, a long shot, as you would say, a long-term procedure to really address these issues. That's why it's so important to start now. And that's why it's so important that each level, also the member state level, also the European level, listens to the regions, because on the regional level there's the immediate experience on how things are affected, how people, especially the youth, is affected by these problems. The second question was addressing information by authorities. I want to bring in here clearly the crucial, important expression for Europe and the world of liberal democracy. A legitimate democratic leadership which is due to elections that occur every few years in a proper democratic system is really called to be there for everybody, not to exclude people, not to exclude levels, not to exclude the local level, not to exclude the regional level, but to be inclusive. And this is the big line we have today, I would say, Europe-wide. Those who seek for authoritarian means and measures, those who seek for centralism might also be part of the problem we discuss when it comes to disinformation. Those who seek for inclusion, for man to man, human to human, woman to woman, encounter are those who contribute to the solutions, and this is especially given on the regional level.
Some other questions, please?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much also for that question. All the democratic parts conducting liberal democracies of the global West are trying to find the right policies addressing the issues we are discussing in preserving democracy, in creating more democratic resilience. An important field is education, as we have already discussed. Another important field is age limits and restrictions where the youth can be harmed. And the third important field is media freedom and journalism. And this is something the European Commission is about to address in its proposal for the next EU budget, the long-term multi-annual financial framework of the European Union, because it's like having clean water, having waste management, having proper streets or public transport. It's also absolutely essential for a functioning society to have free media and true journalism, and this is under attack today. And this is among the policies we recommend for each and every level, talking to mayors, talking to regional representatives all over Europe. Disinformation is not something that only starts on a national or European level, it starts already on the local and the regional level. And in all these levels, and on behalf of the people, always in the interest of the Europeans, we have to protect a proper, trustworthy, reliable public information sphere via proper journalism.
Încep prin a vă spune că da, avem o colaborare foarte bună cu regiunile. DKMT-ul funcționează foarte bine, fondurile transfrontaliere pe România-Ungaria și România-Serbia funcționează foarte bine, implementăm proiecte în fiecare an din fonduri europene pe aceste parteneriate regionale. Pe de altă parte, chestiunea nerăspândirii, dezinformării este una legislativă. Încercăm să schimbăm ceva prin modul în care comunicăm noi, atât ca oameni politici, cât și instituțional. În ceea ce privește recomandările pe care le putem primi de la ARE, evident că suntem deschiși să întărim aceste legături și colaborări, însă simt nevoia să vă spun că Timișul este o regiune, un județ extrem de activ în ARE. Colegii mei din Consiliul Județean au o activitate intensă în ultimii ani de zile, au avut o activitate intensă și cred că suntem un model la nivelul României despre colaborare cu ARE. Cred că există circumstanțe care au
If there have been any instances where misinformation or disinformation has affected the way funds are implemented or kind of strategic objectives have been implemented.
Cred că pot spune că dezinformarea n-a afectat neapărat finanțarea proiectelor, implementarea acestora, în schimb a influențat evident percepția oamenilor despre implementarea acestora. Adică am avut situații în care proiecte începute, demarate, pentru că în spațiu public exista această dezinformare, oamenii nu credeau că au început, deși ele fizic se puteau vedea. În final, îmi place mie să cred că dezinformarea poate avea efecte pe termen scurt. Pe termen lung, oamenii cred că vor realiza faptul că lucruri bine făcut, care e vizibil, e mai convingător decât o minciună spusă în social media. Prin urmare, e foarte important să identificăm metode legislative prin care, și domnul președinte Mandl a vorbit despre câteva dintre ele, despre cum putem combate această dezinformare, dar cred că cel mai bun exemplu este acela pe care îl luăm fiecare dintre noi sau îl folosim, de cum ne comportăm public, cum comunicăm public și oamenii în final vor distinge între oamenii serioși și cei care dezinformează în spațiu online.